Hey guys, Mazel here. We are taking a look at Relyks today, and this is kind of the review that nobody asked for, but you're gonna get anyways. Relyks is a 22-year-old American player on Misfits, and he's on a crew with a bunch of young guns. You know, Twist and Sick are quite a bit younger than him, and people kind of talk about Relyks like he's a new up-and-comer, but I mean, 22 isn't that young in the CS world, right? And I thought he was a Source player, but his Wikipedia page says a 1.6 player. I don't know if that's right. I could have sworn he was a Source player. And the reason I'm reviewing Relyks actually is because back in 2013 he actually tried out for a team that I was on. He was going to be, well, we had a 5th spot open and he scrimmed with us a few times. It's actually nice. He kind of looks like he's being ultra aggressive and wasteful here, chasing this guy down, but he's got the Mac 10, right? That's why he's chasing so hard. But yeah, he tried out for our team. We scrimmed 2 or 3 times with him. I don't know if you'd remember us at all. The team actually had a couple notable guys on it. Like Streets, one of the guys on it, went on to play 4 or 5 years, or not years, seasons in Premier. It's a nice off angle too, how they kind of take control of it and then he holds it as an off angle. I kind of like that. But yeah, he ended up not playing with the team because he said he could probably get on a better team. And of course, me at the time, I was like, oh, who the fuck does this guy think he is? Fuck you, you know? But so he left and I never heard from him since until he popped up on Enemy GG. This play here, actually, I didn't like it a whole lot. He jumps through the smoke. He's feeling bad, right? Because he missed his timing for this B-split so bad. But it's a 5v2, you know? He's seeing his teammates die and he's trying to make a play, right, to trade off. And this was another play. He throws the flash mid and he buys another grenade through spawn. I was pretty sure that was against the rules. For ESCA anyways, I thought. Like, you're allowed to throw it in spawn to get rid of a nade and then buy another one, but I didn't think you could actually use it on the map. Anyways, so I've been following Relyks pretty closely since he popped up on Enemy GG, because he's, you know, a guy I got to play with a few times and share comms with and shit like that. And like I said, I have no fucking idea if he remembers that team. The team really didn't end up being much, but there were a few notable players on it. Like I said, one guy ended up in Premier for a few seasons, so maybe you'd remember them. I don't know. This was a play that really bugged me. They take all the time to make this smoke wall and make it so, you know, the CTs can't do anything. You really got to read that the CTs are probably posted up on the other side, right? I know he's trying to spot a guy to see if he can get a free kill. Maybe spot a guy, line him up, and then spray them through the smoke. But really, if you use those smokes to get strong after plants, you're going to be in a much better position than just jumping and trying to get an early kill, right? This was a good round too. He's really aggressive with this Mac 10, entry fragging and stuff like that, and it's exactly what you want to do. I know it's an eco kind of wipeout round here, but you can see he was the only guy with the Mac 10 on his team. And he was making sure that he was the point of the attack, you know. He has a nice little point of teamwork here with Sean Gares as they take long. You can see, like, Sean Gares is a bit ahead of him, you know. I'm sure Relyks would like to be a little bit closer, so he's inching closer. And he sees that Sean Gares pushes that smoke, so he joins right away, which is really nice, you know. Just because you're behind that smoke doesn't mean you can't push through it. And then he gets stuck quick switching when Snacks does that pop flash, and Snacks just fucking wrecks them both. That quick switch really, really hurt him. I'm sure it was just like a fat finger kind of moment, because it looked like he quick switched when he saw Snacks, you know. This is another death that really hurts. When you have a full set of nades and you just kind of run into somebody without getting able to use them, and Snacks just kind of stands there and gets 2 kills as people walk into him dry, you know. That's a painful way to go for sure. They do this pretty cool stack in drop pistol round. They have 3 guys in drop right now, and this might have been a read by Sean Gares because they come drop. And I guarantee you this was from watching demos. Like, Sean Gares probably read this, and maybe some of the latest VP demos they actually go drop. I can't remember what they did when I watched the Pasha demo. Maybe they went drop. Anyways, it was a really good read. They get the bomb and everything and get great positioning on it. And I would put money on that being a classic Sean Gares type of read. I always felt like Relyks was a pretty strong late round player. I remember I watched him lots on Enemy GG and Selfless and stuff. I watched the Minor when they won that. And I always felt like he was a really strong late round player, good in clutch scenarios and stuff like that. They get left in a 2v1 here, and he ends up dying off, and Sick clutches it out for them, but he's always pretty strong. Like, he doesn't make many bad mistakes in clutch scenarios, and he really does close out his fair share of rounds, which is something that not everyone is good at, even in the pro level. Alright, so Relyks has to hold off a Tech 9 take on A. And I like this molly, actually, that he starts off with. He throws the molly stairs, which is pretty nice, you know. When you throw it towards the broken wall, sometimes it'll get put out by the smoke and stuff like that. And he chooses to push through the wall of smokes because he has a teammate at Chicken Coop that he needs to help. And I like his positioning here on the other side of the statue. He gets a really nice angle on Snacks, and Snacks just fucking turns on him. It's kind of one of those rounds where he does everything perfect positionally and by the book, and he doesn't get anything for it, right? He has one spot here I wanted to replay since this is an Overwatch. He gets a nice little spray through the smoke, but this is nothing in my opinion. He's just spraying through the door, and then he decides to switch to spray the opening. And that's really the first and only good spray through the smoke that he had. He has another nice moment. Like, he looks stupid there because he gets shot in the side of the head, obviously. But what he was trying to do there was smoke the double doors. And then it would look like he ran and he was going to fall back to save his gun, right? So he was probably going to smoke those double doors and then push towards the pillar. And as Virtus.pro came out of B, they'd see that smoke on doors and be like, oh, well, he must be on A somewhere, right? And they would just keep running by, and he'd hopefully get some free kills. That was the plan anyways. So Relyks finds himself holding off an A attack again and puts himself into the sneaky new position. And it's important to note that he has a teammate at Chicken Coop, right? Because they know that Virtus.pro is going to put up the wall, and you definitely don't want to be the only person in this position or the only person past the wall, right? You want to be past there with a teammate so you can actually do some work together, maybe work off each other's crossfire sort of thing. And Relyks has a pretty nice round here. His teammate at Chicken Coop does end up kind of getting picked off a little bit early, but Relyks manages to make it work. He gets a nice little fucking 3-tap on the first guy and almost sprays down the third and has a pretty nice round. Alright, last round here, and you're going to see a quick change of pace by Taz here. Total change of coming out dry and just doing it really fast. This was really the only round where he came out fast and dry, and it works out good for Taz. He fucking just steamrolls the B bomb site by himself. His whole team is going A, and Taz just opens up the B site alone by himself. You could tell that they just were not ready for someone to come in dry like that and just start plopping heads, right? Taz ends up with a 4K in this round. Pretty nuts. And in terms of Overwatch on this game, I definitely didn't see anything fishy looking or anything like that, which is good, you know, because he's considered kind of an up-and-coming player in NA, and a lot of people are really skeptical of some of the new up-and-coming players. He has been around for a little while now with, you know, he was on Enemy GG a while ago and Selfless for a bit, and you know, he's been around long enough that he's not really considered the new guy on the block anymore. But it's good that you know, young-ish legit players can still make it to the top and stuff like that. I really don't think the Premier Division is as littered with cheaters as some people think. You know, I still think it's a pretty big obstacle money-wise to cheat really effectively there. But Relyks look good, you know. It's a tough game to play against VP, and he doesn't have a ton of LAN experience yet, especially international LAN experience. And I think Misfits can be a pretty decent team, you know. It's good to see. It's kind of cool to see a guy that I actually scrimmed with, and like I said, tried out for the team that I was on. Although he didn't end up playing. It would have been cool if I actually played on the same team with him. That would have been cool, but you know, once he scrimmed a few times with us, he was like, yeah, see you later. I'm going to get out on a better team. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a short one, but I will catch you next time. See ya.